What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Pancis. This is my 2008 Saab 9.5. It was wrecked twice in the last 6 months since we purchased it off Coparts. Not by me. One was from the previous owner, one was by a family member of mine. And if you haven't been watching the last week or two, we've gone ahead and rebuilt the whole front end of this car once again. Today we picked it up from the shop. We got fresh paint on the hood and front bumper, as well as the mirror covers. So we're gonna go ahead, put a ceramic coating on there, and also go ahead and fix up some of the holes in the exhaust repair that I created. I put some pipes together, and of course, some of those pipes have some leaky gaps. So we're gonna go ahead and fix that with this sealant, let it dry, and then we'll finally be able to take this car out on the road. So stay tuned, guys. Right now, if you guys can hear, that's the current sound of the exhaust leak. Nowhere near as bad as what it was. So, we're going to go ahead, fix it up, and then I'll let you see what it sounds like after. We've got black on black Saabs over here, boys. Check out that fresh paint job. Oh man, does this car look brand new. Alright guys, so last night was the first really cold night here in quite a while. I think it was 20 degrees out right now, or 23 degrees. 22. First cold start, 22 degrees. Sounds pretty good. So I did like a real hack job getting that exhaust back together. So almost done there. I still got a little more work to do. As you can hear, it's about 90% good. Still has a little bit of a leak, but nothing crazy. Alright guys, so the exhaust modifications failed, and guess what we ended up doing? We ended up straight piping the 9.5. The shop called me and he's like, we can't find a new resonator for you. Would you like us to straight pipe it? My response was literally LOL. I laughed out loud and I said, go right ahead. So, let's check it out. We're gonna do a cold start on the 9.5, and then we're gonna do a cold start on the 9.3 TurboX. You're seeing a sneak peek of what's to come on the next episode. So be sure to subscribe and stay tuned. Sounds pretty gnarly, guys. Let's check out the TurboX. All right, so the 9.5 is cold right now, so it sounds a little louder than the 9.3 because I just drove it. But yeah, let's go take this thing for a spin, guys. All right, guys, it's been quite a day here. Lots of updates to come this week on the channel. If you haven't saw the little bit of hint in the beginning of this video, it's getting dark out, the long day here, but we got a lot done, a lot accomplished. The Saab 9.5, the one we're driving right now, is officially rebuilt, complete, 100%. We have driven 120 miles on the car since we rebuilt the engine, or since we rebuilt the front clip. I took away the service light. I filled the tires up with air. No more lights, no more warnings, no more anything. It's a straight okay when you turn this car on. And I have to say, guys, it is really a pleasure to finally have this car on the road. Just to be driving it. If any of you out there own a Saab, you know what I'm talking about, what it is to have a Saab. And if you don't own a Saab, you have to get one at least before they almost extinct in the next decade. But there's plenty of them out there, so that won't happen. But it will start to happen quicker and quicker now. The 9.5 is a soft spot in my heart because that's where I started my Saab career. Just kidding, it's not a career, but my passion for Saab started in a 9.5. My first car, or my second car really, but it was really my first car, was the Saab 9.5, 2002. And I drove 200,000 miles on the car before I sold it, which I feel bad still to this day selling, hence why I'm in this 9.5 right now. This is the 2008. These cars run really nice, guys. They're really quirky in their own special way. It's really the last of a driver's car before all cars went full tech. You know, cars today, everything's technology driven in the transmission, technology driven even in the steering. The steering is all electronic on these newer cars, even in my new Volvo. Even in my new Volvo, we have electronic steering. So everything's become so numb in the car. And these Saabs are quirky. They got 4-cylinder turbocharged engines, or in some cases, like in the newer Saab TurboXs and the Aero specs, you can get a 2.8 V6, and it's turbocharged. So it's got like a nice growl to everything, and everything is still hydraulically driven in terms of the in terms of the steering and everything that's going on. So it's not so artificial. It's really, truly the last man and machine engineered car of our modern era. And of course, I'm sure there's other manufacturers out there like BMW and stuff like that, and Audis, that have that feel from the mid 2000s and older. But from like 2010 and onwards, these cars are just become numb. Forget about it. They're fun, don't get me wrong. They're fun in a different way. And you know, that's why it's nice to have these things. Keep them alive, keep them going. The car runs so great. I mean, I'm not gonna say how fast you can go, but let's just say you're doing 90 miles an hour, 100 miles an hour. These cars are capable for more than that. Sorry, my camera keeps falling down here. It doesn't like the cold weather. But it doesn't feel like you're doing that speed. These are true luxury cars of the day in terms of how they drive. In terms of how they drive and how they're built, in terms of the quality. I mean, the quality inside these cars, there's a lot of GM in these newer, later model year Saabs, but the guts. Sorry guys, I'm gonna hold the camera from the rest of this video. I'm gonna be almost done with it. But the guts of the car is still Saab, even though some of the plastics and buttons and some of that stuff is coming from GM. So the quality of them are there. It's really there. The seats are amazing. The leather's nice. It smells good in the car. It's just fantastic car. I just hit 70 miles an hour. It's smooth as silk. Smooth as silk. This car is unbelievable. So yeah, that's the story with this Saab. We're gonna keep it going. We're gonna get more. We're gonna keep more of them going. And be sure to stay tuned, because as you saw earlier in this video, a little sneak peek, the TurboX is finally on the road, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be really good. We're gonna get that thing situated and set up, and drive it for a little bit. Maybe I'll keep it, maybe I'll sell it. Depends on what you guys do, what you guys want. Drop a comment below what I should do. Should I keep it? Should I sell it? If I keep it, I need some support, guys. So be sure to check out the merch below. Check out the subscription. Definitely subscribe to the channel. You know, a lot of YouTubers use Patreon, you know, for their subscribers to donate, whatever. I'd rather give something in return. So if you guys like any of the merchandise, be sure to check it out. Purchase one for you. All those proceeds go right back into more Saab content. So much appreciated. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it off on that. This car is running beautifully. I'm gonna drive it maybe another 100 miles before I give it back to my sister-in-law, because I like to drive it. Probably like to drive it more than she does. Don't tell her that. I'm sure she's gonna watch this video. But really a great appreciation for this car, and hopefully she can take a lot from this now that it's up and running. Take care of it. We're gonna service it on time and keep things going. So be sure to subscribe. Be sure to stay tuned. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.